So now, let's see the chemistry world of the sweeteners that are used in chewing gum. What are used to make gum taste? Two major sweeteners used for gum are cane sugar and sugar alcohols. First thing first, the most well-known sweetener, sugar. In chemistry world, table sugar is called sucrose, C12H22O11. Sucrose is a disaccharide, meaning that it is composed of two another simple sugar molecules, a glucose and a fructose called monosaccharides. A glucose and fructose is connected with a glucosidic bond to form a sucrose molecule. In the presence of the enzyme called invertase plus water, sucrose gets hydrolyzed to a glucose and fructose. Although these two are also sugars, sucrose is desired for table sugar and mostly used for adding sweetness to the gum. Next, sugar alcohol. What is sugar alcohol then? So, is it sugar or alcohol? Sugar alcohol is an alternative sweetener derived and modified from sugar. You can find them in candies and snacks labeled as sugar-free. Sugar alcohols are useful for adding extra flavor or sweetness to your food with fewer calories than sugar.
First, xylitol.
First, xylitol
is something that you can't pronounce.
First, xylitol, a 5-carbon sugar alcohol. First, xylitol is a 5-carbon sugar alcohol. Xylitol is produced from the xylose, which is wood sugar via a catalytic hydrogenation process. The key enzyme, D-exos.
다시 하자. 어이구, 다시 해야겠다.
First, xylitol is a 5-carbon sugar alcohol. Xylitol is produced from the xylose, which is wood sugar, via a catalytic hydrogenation process. The key enzyme, D-xylose reductase, in the presence of NADPH/NADP, reduces xylose to xylitol. The carbonyl part of the aldehyde group in xylose is reduced to a corresponding alcohol, forming xylitol. Maltitol is another sugar alcohol modified from maltose sugar. Unlike most sugar alcohols, a simple chain of hydrocarbons with alcohol in maltitol is bound to a remarkable 6-membered ring. This, in fact, is a glucose ring, so maltitol is a sugar alcohol bound to a sugar. Interesting, huh? And this is why glycemic index of maltitol is the highest among all the sugar alcohols. More interestingly, when maltitol is made from maltose, a glucose ring of a maltitol is hydrogenated or reduced or converted from glucose to mannitol or sorbitol.
잠깐만. 시작하세요.
So now we will explain you guys about what's gum actually made out of. In order to talk about what's called gum base, we need to understand what that is first. Gum base is the source of unique bounce-back texture of chewing gum, composed resin, wax, and elastomere. It is a non-nutritive.
오, 근데 진짜 스무드하다.
진짜.
It is a non-nutritive, non-digestible, water-insoluble chewing delivery system used to carry sweeteners, flavors, and any other substances in chewing gum and bubble gum. Now today we're gonna focus more on
뭘 focus on? 잠시만요, 머리.
Now, today we're gonna focus more on mechanisms of making one of the most commonly used polymers in many gum bases, polyethylene. As mentioned before, most gum bases are polymers consisting of carbon. Now, today we're gonna focus more on mechanisms of making one of the most commonly used polymers in many gum bases, and polyethylene. As mentioned before, most gum bases are polymers consisting of hydrocarbon monomers. Now, today we're gonna focus more on mechanisms of making one of the most commonly used polymers in many gum bases, and polyethylene. As mentioned before, most
여기 그냥 end 안 해도 돼.
Now, today we're gonna focus more on mechanisms of making one of the most commonly used polymers in many gum bases, polyethylene. Now, today we're gonna focus more on mechanisms of making one of the most commonly used polymers in many gum bases, polyethylene. As mentioned before, most gum bases are polymers consisting of hydrocarbon monomers.
Hydrocarbon.
Polymers are produced by the mechanisms called polymerization. A single ethylene molecule is a monomer and can add to another double bond to give a longer product called dimer. What do you think if this process is repeating like trimers, tetramers, pentamers, ... Boom! Eventually polyethylene. 아이씨 안 해!
죄송해요.
Polymers are produced by the mechanisms called
아, 거기부터 시작할 거야?
아니다. Polymers are produced by the mechanism called polymerization. A single ethylene molecule is a monomer and can add to another double bond to give a longer product called dimer. What do you think if this process is repeating like trimer, tetramer, pentamer, ... Boom! Eventually polyethylene, composed of a long chain of monomer units. So, single ethylene molecule will go through a chain initiation, propagation, and lastly termination, creating free radicals. This will add to another ethane-free radical repeatedly, forming a polyethylene. But did you know that this polyethylene, a long polymolecule, is a major component of plastic? Yeah, you're actually chewing a lump of chewy gummy plastic. And plastic does not dissolve in water, and that's why gum does not dissolve.
뭐 하는 거야? This.
But did you know that this polyethylene, a long polymolecule, is a major component of plastic? Yeah, you're actually chewing a lump of chewy gummy plastic. And plastic does not dissolve in water. And that's why gum does not disappear, but the soluble sweeteners.